For centuries, knowledge has been hidden in plain sight across the sands of time. Whispers of lost civilizations, cryptic symbols, and forbidden histories have been erased or concealed. What if the truth was never lost, but hidden? Welcome to Eye of Ancient Mysteries, where the past speaks and the future listens. Sit back, open your mind, and prepare to uncover the untold secrets of our world. Let the journey begin now. Expert: Atlantis is hidden at the bottom of the Black Sea near Varna. We now begin to trace the footsteps of a great and ancient civilization known as Atlantis. One of the greatest mysteries in history. For several years now, Bulgarian and American researchers have claimed that Atlantis was actually located in the Black Sea, and that the famous Varna Gold Treasure may be part of this Atlantic civilization. They also suggest that our present-day lands were the cradle of human civilization as a whole. Researcher and international security expert Hristo Smolenov speaks on the topic. Some archaeologists compare the significance of the Varna Chalcolithic necropolis to the discovery of Troy. Research by Bulgarian scholar Hristo Smolenov shows that the world's oldest processed gold contains not only historical value, but also extremely valuable scientific information encoded in its artistic forms. According to Brat B.G.com, a pair of golden bull figurines is especially valuable, not just for their age, but because they appear to represent an ancient standard of length measurement. The artifacts are astounding due to the presence of the golden ratio code in their design, used centuries later by Leonardo da Vinci, and its precise relation to the number pi, multiplied by the famous Fibonacci numbers, remembered from Dan Brown's bestseller, The Da Vinci Coded. This ratio gives the angle of the base of the Great Pyramid of Giza, the sacred unit of measure in ancient Egypt, known as the royal cubit, approximately 52 cm, is believed to have originated from ancient Varna. On the outer perimeter of Stonehenge, one of the oldest megalithic complexes, built around 2965 BC, there are 56 round holes known as the Obri holes. Coincidentally, the larger golden bull from the Varna treasure. Now the logo of the Varna Archaeological Museum also features 56 nodes along its outline. Using certain algorithms, it has been shown that the Pythagorean right triangle can be constructed on some of these golden artifacts. 4,000 years before the birth of the Greek mathematician, our ancestors were already working with the number pi, which carries divine energy, says Dimitar Dichev, chairman of the Culture and Tourism of Northeastern Bulgaria Association, which has long campaigned for the Varna necropolis site sells home to the world's oldest gold, to be designated a historic landmark open to tourists. The Bulgarian Atlantis, the lost island of Kyanida. The disappearance of Atlantis remains a favorite topic among scholars and mystery enthusiasts around the world. They examine every underwater discovery or clue of sunken land to uncover this ancient lost world. Recently, increasing attention has been paid to a lost Black Sea island called Kyanida. Historical sources say it was about the size of the island of Thasos, approximately 380 km. Not small, but perhaps too small to be Atlantis. Still, that doesn't make the missing island any less intriguing. All appearances and disappearances of islands fascinate researchers. The fact that curious minds around the world are interested in a vanished island off our coast is a testament to its potential importance. So, what's the mystery behind the disappearance of Kayanita Island? This island can be clearly seen on an ancient map created by Claudius Ptolemy. This map is part of a collection of world maps by the ancient scholar, published in the 15th century. On the map of the Black Sea region, the island Kayanita's blue-green or cyanida is shown. It is oriented east to west with a large bay on its southern shore. The island lies off Cape Tiniad, about halfway between Apollonius, modern-day Sozopol, and the Bosphorus. Besides the map, the island is also mentioned in the writings of ancient historians. Herodotus, describing Darius's campaign through Thrace, notes that the fleet passed north through the Bosphorus, by Chiana, to the mouth of the Danube River. In one of Sophocles' works, the same name refers to rocks near the Bosphorus. The ancient Greek historian and geographer Strabo provides more detail, writing that these were two islands near the Bosphorus several about 266 km apart. Other ancient authors also mention two black rocks at this location where whirlpools constantly churn. According to Ptolemy, Kayanita was a relatively large island. Other authors describe it as two smaller islands or rock formations known as the Chianae. So the question arises, are all these references describing the same entity in different ways, or were Kayanita and the Chianae distinct? Today, no island or rocks exist at the specified location. Bulgarian researchers investigating this historical enigma started by identifying the modern location of Cape Tiniad as drawn by Ptolemy. Looking at modern maps, south of Sozopol there are landforms jutting into the sea forming a small peninsula. According to Ptolemy, Cape Tiniad extended more noticeably into the sea than surrounding landforms. This most closely matches Cape Maslin today. On Ptolemy's map, north of Cape Tiniad, are two cities, Tanzos and Perontic. There is no doubt Tanzos existed, as coins bearing the image of Augustus and the inscription, Tanzos, have been found. However, its exact location remains uncertain, with some scholars suggesting it lay inland. Excavations at Cape Maslin have confirmed the presence of an ancient settlement, though there's no evidence it was Tanzos. Another theory suggests that modern-day Cape Igneta, in present-day Turkey, may have been Cape Tiniad. While it is smaller than Cape Maslin, this could be explained by shoreline erosion over the past 2 millennia. Could Ptolemy have made a mistake in representing the island's contours based on second-hand stories? If so, other ancient authors who lived before Ptolemy would have made the same mistake. Highly unlikely. During the Greek colonization of the Black Sea, ships frequently passed through the Bosphorus. As sailors preferred to stay close to shore, the first landmarks after exiting the Bosphorus would undoubtedly have been Kayanita Island and Cape Tiniad. It is hard to believe respected scholars of antiquity would describe non-existent landmarks on this vital maritime route. After the fall of ancient civilizations, Marine map making was neglected for centuries. When maps reappeared in the 15th and 16th centuries, they no longer featured Cape Tiniad or the island opposite it. In recent decades, efforts to solve the mystery of Kyanita have included seafloor exploration. Studies have found submerged rocks just 5 kilometers off the coast of Cape Igneta. Could these be the remains of the lost island? When overlaying Ptolemy's map with a modern one, the missing large cape aligns with Cape Igneta. The submerged rocks, 405 kilometers offshore, are likely remnants of the former cape. The island itself would have been located even farther out at sea, based on all available data. Bulgarian professor Dinu Kanev proposed a hypothesis in 1982. At least by the 5th century BCE, an island named Kyanita existed off Cape Igneta, Tiniada, and was later mapped by Ptolemy. Its southern shores were constantly battered by ocean currents. Add to this the erosive force of waves, especially during severe storms, and the island's location in a seismically active zone. Over time, the southern bay would have carved deeper into the island, creating a strait and splitting Kyanita into 2 smaller islands, the Kyanai Rocks, which eventually vanished entirely. Were there settlements on Kyanita? Ancient sources do not mention any, but their existence cannot be ruled out. Today, the small surviving islands along Bulgaria's Black Sea coast contain ruins of fortresses and monasteries. Numerous underwater finds suggest that ancient settlements, sunken cities, and fascinating archaeological artifacts lie beneath the waves. Evidence that the coastline was once much farther out, and that natural forces have altered the geography, erasing cities, capes, and even large islands.